Hey friends, it's Pastor Hugo. Today we are in Acts 17, and there's one particular verse that just kind of jumped out at me today as I was reading this. It's verse 6. Paul is in Thessalonica, and he's preaching and he's teaching, and a number of people, influential people, are beginning to follow Jesus. And those who are enemies of the church are in an uproar, and they go looking for Paul to drag him out of the house that he's in. They go to the house of Jason, and they can't find him, and they drag Jason out, and they take him in before the authorities, and they say, "These men who have turned the world upside down have come here also." These men who have turned the world upside down. And I hear that. And I think, let's do it again. I look at our world, and there's so many things that are messed up, so many things that just seem to be upside down from what God wants. We've got so much violence in our world. We've got dishonesty. You don't know who to believe anymore, whether it's on the news or a politician or social media. Just so much falsehood and dishonesty, so much hatred and bigotry, so much greed that just seems to be driving our economy in every area of business. We've got this judgmentalism and this self-righteousness that makes us think that anybody who disagrees with us is our enemy, and it's all upside down. And so it's time to turn the world upside down the way the early church did. And you realize we've got the exact same power that caused those enemies of the church to say they've turned the world upside down. That same power is with us today. It's the power of the message of the death and resurrection of Jesus. That's what was turning the world upside down in Acts 17. That's what turns our world upside down today. That's what makes dead people live. That's the hope for our world. And in all of the crummy stuff we see going on around us, the message of hope is the message of the death and the resurrection of Christ, and it can't be undone. If someone wants to take away our hope, they have to go back and undo the death and resurrection of Christ, and they can't. We have that power that turns the world upside down. So let's get busy doing that. That's it for this week. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.